2022 BMW 5 Series Sedan. The BMW 5 Series is essentially the middle child of BMW's sedan lineup. It's great if you're looking for a midsize premium sedan that's smaller than a full-size 7 Series but larger than a compact 3 Series. It's also an alternative to the smaller 4 Series Gran Coupe sedan in case you aren't a fan of its new, bold grille design. The 5 Series offers lots of luxury and comfort and should impress most buyers even if its styling isn't the most dynamic of the class. In the past, the 5 Series was the go-to model for those wanting a top-performing sports sedan, but in recent years the 5 Series has softened up and now focuses more on luxury and tech. As such, the Audi A6, Genesis G80 and Mercedes-Benz E-Class should also be considered because they top the 5 Series in certain categories. The BMW 5 Series lives up to the expectations set by its forebears. There's an engine for nearly every taste, and the car's handling capabilities are fundamentally sound. Factor in the 5 Series top-shelf tech and safety features and you've got a prime pick for a midsize luxury sedan. If the driving experience is truly important to you, then the 5 Series is a sedan to consider. Most of the models are well-rounded performers. In our testing, the 4-cylinder 530i managed to cover 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.2 seconds, a good showing for a base engine. We also tested a 540i xDrive and recorded an impressive sprint of just 4.6 seconds. Our test 530i had ultra-smooth M Sport brakes that stopped the car from 60 miles per hour in just 108 feet, an admirable result for a midsize luxury sedan. The steering is nicely weighted but somewhat numb. Thankfully, the chassis is both balanced and communicative. The 5 Series is a supremely comfortable car, especially with the optional multi-contour front seats. We are also impressed with the ride quality. It's comfortable and relatively plush yet well damped so it doesn't feel floaty. And while there's a mild amount of road noise that creeps in, but there was no wind noise and the engine was barely audible when cruising. Our only issue with the climate system was its capacity to keep us properly chilled. While the dual fan speed controls offer a lot of variabilities, the fan speed was never quite strong enough to deal with temperature extremes. The 530i's cabin is an excellent place to spend time. Front passengers have ample room. And thanks to the highly adjustable seat and steering wheel, drivers of just about all sizes should be able to find a comfortable position. Climbing in or out is a breeze thanks to generous door openings with plenty of head clearance. Rear legroom is spacious, and rear headroom is sufficient but not exceptional. BMW is great at minimizing button count, but that leaves a lot for iDrive to control. The iDrive menus are pretty straightforward and easy to navigate, but it takes time to wrap your head around all the options and customizations available. It can be a little intimidating. We do like the clear views the 5 Series provides. The windows are nicely sized, especially in the rear. The optional surround view camera system helps a lot too. BMW is one of the more aggressive manufacturers when it comes to innovative features. Most of them are useful, while some are cool parlor tricks, but we appreciate them all. The stereo provides high-quality sound and responds well to gesture controls. BMW's voice assistant works as expected with natural language commands to control many vehicle functions. The 5 Series driver safety aids work extremely well. The adaptive cruise, for instance, maintains a tight gap behind the car ahead, and the actuating brakes stop hard yet smoothly when needed. The most impressive feature of the 5 Series is its parking cameras that help render an amazing 3D image of the outside of the car. The 530i has a fairly generous trunk with flexible cargo configurations. The 530i's trunk is larger than most in the segment. The trunk has a wide opening and a low liftover, but it narrows a fair amount toward the back of the rear seats. The folding rear seats are split 40/20/40ths, which provides some nice flexibility. BMW has done a decent job with in-cabin storage, water bottle pockets on all the doors, a retractable cover that houses a bin for wireless phone charging up front, and a decent-sized glove box and center armrest space. It's still not a lot of storage, but it's sufficient for a European luxury sedan. The rear-wheel drive 530i is rated at 28 mpg combined. We achieved 27 mpg on our 115-mile evaluation route, but we usually exceed combined mpg on this route. And our overall test average of 23.1 mpg fell below the city rating. Both are disappointing but unsurprising for a modern downsized turbocharged engine such as the 4-cylinder in the 530i. Our test of the 540i was more favorable in matching EPA estimates. The quality of BMW's electronics is top-notch, from the central touchscreen to the driver's gauge cluster. Interior panel fit is also nice, but the materials used for the wood trim and leather can come across as slightly fake. You'll pay for every option you add, but prices are fair for the segment and worth it considering the quality of the upgrades. BMW's 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty coverage is on par for a German brand, though some American and Asian brands offer more. But the 3-year, 36,000-mile free maintenance coverage is uncommon in the luxury segment. We're relieved to see BMW focusing on driving dynamics again, which is what ultimately defines the personality of its cars. But we do wish BMW would take a little more risk on the exterior design. There's very little that differentiates this latest generation from the previous 5 Series.